So let's just start with the fact that I bought flowers at Whole Foods again yesterday, and I made these little arrangements. Aren't they so cute? So I have one in the little ball jar. I keep saying bell jar. I have a bigger ball jar. Isn't it pretty? And then I have another little one on my little breakfast nook over here. The other thing I should say, let's just sit down quickly. So there's all this noise outside. The building across the way, they're doing, like there's building going on. So in the mornings, there's lots of like power tool type noises. So, okay, a couple things. One, I will finally have a video going up today. Today's Tuesday, October 31st, Halloween, which I'm not dressing up for. So funny, my nephew said to me, "What are you going to dress up for as Halloween, Aunt Lissy?" I said, "I'm going to be Aunt Lissy." So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, but either today or tomorrow, I'm going to have a video going up because it's long. So I was going to try to edit it down, but I'm having trouble in my, like the iMovie software that I do it on my computer. Like it kept crashing yesterday, so I finally got it to just upload to YouTube. So I'll probably just post it today or tomorrow. I need to like finish the links and stuff that I put in the description box. And as soon as I do that, I will have it up there, but I know it's been a while. A few people commented on Instagram that they've been waiting. I am on my way to meet my sister for breakfast at Balthazar. She's coming into the city for some hair stuff, like getting her bangs trimmed and then getting her color done. She starts a new job tomorrow, so she's squeezing it in while she's not working. And then I was supposed to have lunch with some friends / old work colleagues, and that got canceled because they were actually working and something suddenly came up in the famous words of, was it Greg Brady or Peter Brady? Or Marsha Brady? Jan Brady. I don't know, but does anybody, okay, I'm old, I know. But does anybody remember the episode? The excuse, like one of them was supposed to go on a date with another, and the excuse was something suddenly came up. It was Jan or Marsha. Might have been Marsha. Total aside. So my lunch got canceled, so I was all dressed professionally because I was thinking I would go to breakfast, I would quickly run home, but then, I'd be going like up Midtown to lunch, and then I have an interview later this afternoon over in Meatpacking, so I wanted to just be ready for my day, and then my lunch got canceled, so now I've put jeans on, and I'm gonna, I'll come back here and change because my interview is not till 3. So anyway, having said all that, what am I wearing? My Anina Bing jacket, my Stella McCartney top, these AG jeans that I've been living in, and my Dior booties, and an Hermés cuff. There. So that's really the excitement of the day. I started watching the 2nd season of Stranger Things. So good. So good. Also, I am so sucked into This Is Us. That show, like, just tugs at your heartstrings and makes you feel something. Okay, that's it. I should probably hit the road and go meet my sister, but perhaps I will check in later. Bye. Okay, I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast this morning. I met my sister at Balthazar. Oh my God, so good. I love that place. People really, like, in this city, like, go out for breakfast. I'm trying to figure out a way to position this better. While I make myself a martini. But we'll just have to live with it. Yeah, it's fine. So, I'm starving. I stopped on my way home and got some cheese and crackers so I could have a snack because I didn't want to eat dinner this early. I mean, now it's almost 6, but I've been home for like 45 minutes. And anyway, so I stopped and got some cheese and crackers at Whole Foods. And I stopped at the liquor store to get myself some Lillet Blanc, because I'm going to make myself a Vesper. And where is, oh, here it is. Where are all my Vesper making tools? So anyway, it's been actually a really good day. So I met my sister for breakfast. We walked around Soho a little, because she basically had a bang trim at 11 at the hair salon we both have been going to. Long story though, she's now going back to her old, like she used to go to one salon for color and one salon for cut. She used to go to the same salon for both. Then the person that cut her hair left. And so then she was going to 2 salons. And then she tried a colorist at the stylist salon, and then that person left. So she's going back to her colorist at the other salon, so she's back to 2. So this is a long-winded way of saying she had an appointment at 11 to have her bangs trimmed at one place, and then an appointment at 12:30 to have her color done at another. So we had breakfast. We popped to this freezer. I don't know if you can see this, but there's so much ice. I don't, like, on the outside of the drawer. I don't understand why. But anyway, so we popped to Zara because she wanted to. Oh, you know why? Because we went to the Zara in the Burbs last week. Where's the other one? Oh, here. And it doesn't even compare, it's freezing of course, it doesn't even compare to the Zara in, oh, I should put my glass in the freezer, the martini glass. It doesn't even compare to the Zara in Soho. So we popped to the Zara there. She tried on like 1 or 2 things. You know, this is not gonna cool down enough. Maybe if I like put ice water in here for a minute. Needs more ice than that though, I'm sure. Anyway, we popped to the Zara. And then she went and got her bangs trimmed. I went with her because that of course only took a few minutes. And then we popped to, okay, so I wanted to go to the Chloe store because there's this Chloe sweater that I really wanted to see if they had in person. I know they have it on Net-a-Porter and it's been in my cart for a while, but I figured, you know, it's always nice to kind of see it in person if you can. But interestingly, this freezer I think I need to change the setting. I actually think the freezer is just colder than a normal freezer. Like my freezer in Boston was never like, my fingers feel so cold. Anyway, so they didn't have the sweater because she said, the gal in the store said they didn't get it. So you know how it is, like sometimes some stores get some things. Anyway, so we went to Chloe. Oh, we went to Chanel. If I can get a picture and if I can find a picture, oh, you know what? I took a picture in Saks. If I still have that picture on my phone, I'll insert. There are these really cool Chanel booties that are like glittery silver with a black cap toe. And I love them so much. So I went and tried them on today. But the problem, well, A, they didn't have my size, but B, it's really like glitter. So you kind of leave a trail of like, you know, sparkle everywhere you go. Like the booties are really cool, but they're not very practical and they're definitely not very neat. What's the ratio? I think it's more gin than vodka in this that I made. Oh God, it's really cold. I definitely have to figure out how to change the setting on this freezer because it is like cold. So anyway, but this is a very long-winded way of me telling you that when I came home after popping around with my sister, like in between, then I had like an interview this afternoon. I'm still in my interview get up. I ordered the Chloe sweater on Net-a-Porter, and after I checked out, I was like, why is this less than what I thought it was? There was some secret sale for 20, and I got it for 25% off. So since I'm in New York, I got the like same day delivery. So it's gonna be here within the next like hour and a half. So I will show it to you. I actually got that and an Acne sweater. The Acne sweater, for whatever reason, was not on secret sale. So this is just so cold to hold in your hand. 1, 2. Flipping cold. Yeah, there's something wrong with the freezer when even your vodka is frozen. Like there's ice in there, like literally, like part of my vodka. And you know, that could explain why when I drank some of it, it tasted stronger than usual, because alcohol shouldn't freeze. So the non-alcohol portion of this must be freezing. That is weird. All right, I'm gonna let this sit out for a minute. Anyway, so I'll show you the stuff when I get it. I'm gonna sort out what's happening with this freezer because it's just weird. I gotta figure out how to make it cooler. It's warmer. It's way too cold. Okay. All right, I'm in my comfies because I couldn't wait around anymore in my proper attire. But I got my Net-a-Porter delivery. I felt bad. So you know I'm in a 6th floor walk-up. I've told you this 32,000 times. But I was like, I wasn't sure if they would leave it downstairs like a UPS or FedEx delivery guy would, or bring it up, which is what they should if you're getting the like same day like premiere delivery. But I could hear her huffing up the stairs, and oh my god! So I kind of like tried to meet her partway because I know now that I do the stairs, you know, many times a day, I know what a nightmare it is. So let's see. We have 2 things in here. Uno, Due. So okay, so the premiere like same day delivery is different in that you don't get the boxes, but you get, you know, they each come in a little like garment bag, not hung up, I should note. Okay, but this is, oh my god, this is the Chloe sweater that I was like eyeing and I got for 25% off, which I'm like super excited about. Let's see what we think of it. All right, let's take a look in the mirror. All right, I know it does not look good with this particular, with my PJ getup, but I think with like skinny jeans and my, these booties, for example, that I wore today, or my, these Chloe booties, like would look really good with this. And this, so I think this sweater will be really good, like for this time of year when you don't exactly need a coat, but you need something. Oh, I love it so much. So tomorrow I'll try it on with, or soon I'll try it on with some proper clothes. We'll have to see about tomorrow because what is my tomorrow I literally have nothing on my schedule other than I did book myself for a Pilates class at 9:30 tomorrow morning. And then I just pinged my brother to see what he's up to tomorrow, because maybe if he's free we'll do something tomorrow night. But if not, it's possible that tomorrow could be one of those days where I don't get properly dressed. But if I do, I'll be wearing this. Okay, let's also look at the other sweater I got. Which is it. So this, by the way, is the size extra large. They were out of the large because I think I could have gone either way. And I don't know what you guys will tell me. I think usually you guys will tell me like I think I'm bigger than I am and I should have gotten like one size down. And granted the large would have worked, but it was sold out. And I think the extra large is fine. I really love this. Okay, then I got this pink sweater from Acne. There's also, by the way, an Acne leather jacket that I really want. And I thought to myself once I saw that this was 25% off in this weird secret sale, that if the Acne jacket was also 25% off, I would get it, but it wasn't. And this was not. But so this is an Acne oversized, like really cute, cozy pink sweater. So let's see what we think. I'm starving, by the way. All I've eaten is my cheese and crackers, and I've drank my Vesper. Yeah, it's definitely like a nice, oversized, cozy. Oh yeah, sorry. Again, it doesn't really look as so lovely with my cozy pants, but this is a cute sweater. This might actually only be a medium. Hold on, let's check. Because I remember being nervous because I thought the medium would be small. But it did, like the measurements made it look like it wouldn't be. So hold on, let's see, because I just don't remember what I got in this one. I really like the color. I don't have my glasses here, so of course I can't see anything. And then I couldn't, there was a horrible thing that happened in New York today. Some guy like drove a van or something into a bunch of into a bike path here in New York City, and then went out of the van with his gun. Like the last I checked, 8 people were killed. I think 8 people were killed and some number were injured. So any other show got preempted by news about that. So instead, I'm watching The Housewives of Orange County. I'm sorry. I know I should be paying more attention to what's going on in the world, but I just couldn't watch it anymore. Oh yeah, see, this is a size medium. So FYI, this Acne sweater is a very oversized fit because this is a medium and it's plenty big. So in the normal world, I'm definitely at least a large or an extra large, depending on the brand. And so the fact that a medium fits me means this is a really oversized sweater, but I'm glad I got the medium because if it was bigger, it might have been too big. So that's it for my little Net-a-Porter haul. I'm gonna go eat my dinner now. Good morning. It is Thursday, November 2nd, and it's relatively early. It's 8:30. First of all, I have to say, in my life of not working now, I can't believe it's been 5 months. 5 months, God. Getting up and ready earlier is harder. So I set my alarm for 7:20. And I got up, but I hit snooze, and then I just turned it off and I laid there, and the next thing I knew, it was almost 8 o'clock. I'm like, you really got to get up and go. So, okay. So anyway, I'm going to this all-day conference thing today, which will be good. Because I need, I have a CPA license, and so in order to maintain that, you need so many credits periodically. And this will give me some of those credits to go towards that. And also, hopefully it'll be, hopefully I can do a little networking while I'm there. So that's what I'm doing today. The other thing I wanted to say is thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. I got so many podcast recommendations from you guys that what I'm thinking maybe I'll do is make a list of, compile them, so in case any of you folks want to see what the other recommendations were, if you're looking for something new, we can all share in that, because I am so excited for all these new podcasts. And then also, thank you for all the fragrance recommendations, which reminded me, so basically, I ended up buying a new fragrance. As you know, I had tried a bunch. And then my sister and I went to the Neiman's in Westchester last week, And I'm like, let's go try some fragrances. And so first we went, where did we go? Actually, maybe we went straight to Creed, because I'm like, Creed has a lot of good options. And we ended up, oh, where's my sample actually? So basically, I tried on two, one on each wrist. Now, I'm trying to also be conscious, you know how I get feedback, and I try to take it into consideration that, like, my videos make people dizzy, but you have to remember, it's me holding the camera of me. There's no professional videographer here, so I'm trying my best. But, where can I just maybe perch myself so that there's no movement? Okay, so this should be fine, other than it's a little crooked. Oh gosh, whatever, we'll live with it. So anyway, so I tried on two. One of which I got a sample of because it wasn't really what I was looking for, but I ended up liking it. So, oh, it's the Creed Original Santal. So I need to try it again. Do you know what it reminds? So my sister and I, it's so funny. So many fragrances. We have been fragrance addicts since like we were teenagers, and like literally we had like, you know, a dresser top full, each of us, of like different fragrances, and so a lot of these remind us of our youth. So this Original Santal, we put it on. Well, first we smelled it on the card, and then we each ended up wearing one on one arm and one on the other. But we put it on and we were both like, God, what does this remind us of? What does this remind us of? And she was like, Bijan. I don't know if anybody ever wore or smelled Bijan perfume in the 80s, but totally reminded us of that. And so I really liked it. It wore off on her. It did not last on her. Like literally 3 hours in, the wrist she had this on, you couldn't smell it. But I'm gonna continue to try this, but I haven't tried it because what I got, I love. Okay, so little technical difficulty. The battery died, so it's plugged in, so it's not exactly optimally where I want it. When I bought this camera, it came with the spare battery, but the spare battery never works. So while I was waiting for this to charge a little so I could start doing this again, I made myself some toast and emptied the dishwasher. And so this wine glass just broke in the dishwasher. And so there's still a missing piece of glass that I can't find. Would it somehow get drained out in the dishwasher? Anyway, so I'm not sure why that happened. But so anyway, I was telling you about the Santal blush, which I love, and I need to try again. But I ended up buying the Creed Aventus, which is, so I have the Creed Aventus for her, which I also like. Though I have gotten, there's one person that gives me feedback on my fragrances, negative feedback, but she's the only one. So anyway, she didn't like it on me, but I really like it on me. But anyway, this is the Creed Aventus, and I love it so much. So the notes are, where did it go? This is a like a man's fragrance, not that you can, you wear whatever you want. Top notes: black currant, bergamot, apple and pineapple. Heart: rose, dry birch, Moroccan jasmine and patchouli. Base: oak moss, musk, ambergris, and vanilla. So I love it. And so my sister and I wore it that day. We wore the Aventus on one wrist and the Santal on the other. And the Aventus was definitely the overwhelming, the more dominant of the two fragrances. And when the first day I put the Aventus on me, it had almost like a little bit too much of a smokiness in it, but it dried off like I really liked it as it wore on me. And now that I've been wearing it, I never smell that again. But anyway, I've been wearing it every day and I love it. Okay, the other thing I wanted to tell you is I did buy at Nordstrom's 2 pairs of sunglasses. I actually wasn't in the market for sunglasses, but my sister was. But this Spec brand is so affordable. So I tried these on. I like that they're just a really like black and like, they're just a very sleek black oversized sunglass. So I tried these on and I really liked them. This is what I was planning. I had tried them, we tried them on and then we walked around, you know, we spent the day, we wore the fragrance, we came back to the mall. But then I also tried on these like cool aviators. And I ended up buying both of them because for both, they were like $150. Like these were, I don't know, the price is covered up. But they were both like 60 something or 70 something dollars, which is super affordable for sunglasses, I think. Yeah, so those were the things I really wanted to tell you. Oh, also, and because I can't move my camera because it's plugged in, I ended up taking back that red Zara jacket, but I took it back. A, I think it was a little too big, and B, I just decided I didn't really need it. But then I was in there yesterday and I saw the black one and I'm like, you know, I feel like I would wear the black one more. And I got a large, like I sized down. So I'm wearing that just with some black pants today to this like conference thing I'm going to. And I got a motor because like I gotta go. But that's really it. So have a great day. Bye. Hello. It has been a while, at least a handful of days. It's Tuesday, what is it, November 6th, I think. And I am getting ready to, I'm gonna go meet my sister for lunch. Her nanny is bringing in the 3 boys, my 3 nephews. So I'm gonna go see all of them. And then I have a meeting. And then that's it for the day, other than a friend of mine from Boston is gonna be in town. So we're gonna go, I don't know, he's gonna come here, grab a drink, and then we're gonna go out probably to get a bite or something, because he wants to see my new pad. So let's see, what have I been up to? When did I last check in with you? I can't recall exactly. See, what I need to start doing is reviewing what I've already done, so A, I don't repeat myself, and B, I know where I left off. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Thursday last week, I had I think I've already checked in about this. I had an all-day thing at like a conference thing that I went to that was really fun. And then Friday night, I don't think I did anything, but Saturday, my friend Nicole came into town from Boston. So we did a few things. First, we went and had breakfast at this delicious place called The Egg Shop. And I don't know if I follow them on Instagram, but this gal I follow on Instagram, One Hungry Jew, she has like a food website, and she has posted about Egg Shop before, and I've thought to myself, I really need to go. So we went and had breakfast there. There was a wait. Well, the marathon was in town. The New York Marathon was here this weekend, so there were a lot of people in town, so I'm sure everywhere was really busy. So we waited, but it was fine. It was really delicious. So good. I had their standard bacon, egg, and cheese, but their standard bacon, egg, and cheese has like jalapenos and some kind of like tomato salsa-y chutney kind of thing. And my friend Nicole had like a sausage, egg, and cheese on like a buttermilk biscuit. I didn't taste it, but it looked good, and she seemed very pleased. And we also got, they call them the brunchkins, but they're basically like little munchkin donuts with like sugar and cinnamon and like a caramel sauce. So good. And then we basically walked around for quite a while. Like we walked all over like Soho and the Village and whatever. And then we came back here, we had a glass of rosé and some snacks. And then we went out for an early dinner to a place called Pinch Chinese. So I really liked it. The food was really good. I felt like the service was a little more attentive is a bad word because attentive is good. But for example, when we ordered, we said, oh, we'll order these couple of appetizers first while we decide. And then the waitress said, well, you know, we usually prefer you order everything at once because some of the other, you know, some of the entrees take longer. And to me, that's always a sign of like, we want to rush you out of here. But, you know, she said such as certain entrees, and we were like, well, we're definitely not having those. So, because they were like entrees for two, which really is always for like, anytime they say something's for two, it's really for like 4 people. It's so big. So anyway, so we were right though, because they rushed, like we ordered 3 different appetizers, everything at once on a small table. So I called the waitress over. I said, you know, we want to make sure the rest of the food doesn't come now. And she was like, oh, of course. But I feel like if we hadn't said it, that wouldn't have been the case. But she kind of kept like peeking over, like obviously peeking over to see like what was happening on our table. I don't know. And then the same thing when they brought the check. That kind of service just, it's my personal like annoyance, but it annoys me. But I love the food. And then we went to see the Broadway musical Waitress, which if any of you saw the movie from a long time ago with Kerry Russell, it was a very clever movie. And then they've since, you know, long since made it into a musical with the music by Sarah Bareilles, who I love. She's not in it, but she wrote, you know, she did compose, whatever it is, did all the music. But the male, like the main male character is now being played by Jason Mraz. So that was really fun. And then that was kind of it. Sunday, so Sunday we had brunch with a friend of hers who lives here, did some more wandering around, took her to Russ and Daughters because she wanted to get some bagels. I got myself some smoked salmon, and that's what I had for dinner Sunday night. And that was like the weekend. And now yesterday was yesterday, and here we are. It's Tuesday. Yeah, I stayed in last night. I cooked myself dinner, like nothing really too exciting to report. I do have some new things. I'm gonna have to do a separate little like haul of the stuff I've bought. But so I'm going off to a meeting, and today I am wearing, let's see, I always try to figure out the best way to set up the this camera so you can see everything. Okay, I'm basically wearing, this is actually just an Ann Taylor button-down shirt. We should probably have some more lights on in here. My Chanel necklace. This is a COS sweater that I like because it has like a scalloped hem. I'll show you. So basically there's scalloping here, and then at the bottom there's like scalloping. And I'm wearing my Zara trousers. You see the scalloping here? And then I'm wearing my Jean Vito Rossi booties, which these are my favorite booties. I still haven't taken them to the cobbler to have the bottoms reinforced. And I need to do that. But if these came in like gray with a black cap toe, I would totally buy them. I was just thinking as I was getting dressed this morning, like I could use some gray booties. I have some gray booties up in Boston, but I actually think I'm gonna sell them. So that's the other thing. What time is it? My sister hasn't told me where I'm meeting her yet, but I feel like I have to go soon. Hold on, let's perch this somewhere that we can chat for a minute. All right, that's fine. So I think I'm gonna make a trip up to Boston soon because I need to get some of my heavy, it's starting to finally get cold. I might do it next week. I need to get some of my heavier winter coats, and I wanna refresh my wardrobe with a few things. And I've also been thinking of some things I'm gonna sell. So I have these gray Stuart Weitzman booties. They're really cute, but I really just didn't wear them enough. And so, this I think is crooked. You guys, sorry. Like, this is my own personal problems. But anyway. So, I think, anyway, I didn't wear them enough. So I'm going to sell those. I have some shoes I want to go through. I have a few clutches. I don't really carry clutches other than for fancy, you know, like parties. And I don't really like carrying clutches because when you're at those fancy parties, I really like to have, you know, if you have a drink in your hand or whatever, having a clutch in the other hand. Like, I'd really rather have something that has a shoulder strap or a crossbody. So anyway, I have a bunch of work to do up there. But I think I'm going to stay in this apartment. So I had initially rented this apartment for 2 months, which means the end of this month, November, like I would be done. But I talked to the guy that owns it yesterday, and I think I'm going to stay for another 6 months here because I just love it so much, despite the walk-up. And then after that, hopefully I'll have a job, and I'll have a better idea of where I want to be, you know, permanently, or more permanently. But that is the... Excuse me. That is the story for now. I do feel like I'm neglecting to tell you many things, but I'm sure we will chat again soon.